as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 4.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. But right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second and 11. Now Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run for it with Akers. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now a carry for Swift. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents up.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Jacob Harris, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
A nice little juke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Go off a handoff here to Swift.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down and 7.
From the gun, here's Swift. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. Touchdown, LA!
Jacob Harris
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
To throw is Goff. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the two-point conversion. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Going up top for Kupp. They got his man complete. Shifts by him, and he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Rams are able to strike